this is Miss Christine again, and this part of the project will be the watercolor painting. So I'm going to explain to you how to use the watercolor and how to apply it to the when the giant came to town. So here we go. First, especially for the younger students, I have the students moisten their watercolors by adding a little bit of water to each well, because they tend to dig if they don't know any better. So we soupy up each color. I wish I could show you this. So I just kind of soup up each color with a little drip of water in each color. I don't use black. Black would ruin the watercolor, and I try to stay away from the brown unless it's on the shoe. So you soup up your red, orange, yellow, green, and blue, and purple. First of all, you'd start with your lightest color, which is yellow, and you apply that where you want it to be. So I'm going to apply it to all my windows, and mind you, this painting is standing up, so it's going to drip. You're supposed to paint watercolors flat usually so they don't run unless you want them to. So I'm throwing in my windows here and here, wherever I want the light on. I guess I'm doing a dusk or night scene. It can be a daytime scene, it can be sunrise, sunset, it can be any time of the day the kids want. Just tell them to stay away from using black in the sky. If they want to use a dark sky, use the purple. So I put in my little lights here for the reunion arena. I hope they don't drip. Then I add some more yellows here and here. Okay, next I go to my next color, which is orange, and I paint whatever I want orange. Your buildings can be orange, your boot can be orange, anything can be orange in this. Your sky, sunset, whatever you want to be orange can be orange. So I'm going to make this orange. Since there's no windows here, I'll go ahead and cover that. Do I want orange on my boot? Maybe a little bit of orange here, just to get a nice orange brown later, instead of making it really brown. A little brown here, orange here, and here, and here, here. Okay, next I go to red. So while everything's drying, the students are going to work slower than I do. You can let the windows dry and then apply colors around the windows. You don't want to combine this because then so I'll just work on the boots because they'll run together unless you want the colors to run together. So you can paint any color you want. The kids can have purple, yellow, pink buildings. Doesn't matter. It's their artwork. Alright, so next I go to the color green. So I'm working my way into the cool colors, and wherever I want green, let's pretend we don't have these yellow windows and I'm painting. The yellow windows are dry. They're not in this picture, but let's pretend they are. So I just put green where I want my buildings to have green. Now it's dripping. You want the side, the three-dimensional side of these buildings to be darker than the front for the older students. So you want to make these darker. The right side of each building. Okay? I'm not going to be able to paint this whole thing because it is so wet. Alright, next I'm going to go to blue. You can do a blue sky. This is going to drip. I need an overhead mirror or something. Or you can do a purple sky. Oops, I accidentally went into black. I don't have a purple. I only have black. Someone sabotaged my watercolor kit. So I'll make a purple by mixing red and blue. This is terrible. Who put a black in my kit? There we go. That's how you catch the boo-boos. So you can mix this to get a purple. Most kits will have a purple. I don't know why I always get the worst kits of all. So, so you want your sky dark, but not black like I just did it. So I'll just go with the blue to be safe. Go around the buildings. So pretend everything's dry, and I went around all my buildings. Okay, let's pretend this is all done. All right, next I'm going to finish up the boot. If I want a brown, what I do is I mix my red, orange together and kind of make my own brown, or you can add a little bit of the brown, not too much because it's very dark, to get a brown boot. See how dark that brown can get with the mix? So boot. So you add the dark colors last. And when it dries, it actually looks like, if you have time to do it flat, it comes out like this. This is the one I did in one of the classes for a demonstration. Let's see, there it is. For a demonstration, I used all the primary colors and made it very colorful, so it doesn't have to look like real buildings. It can be any color they want it to be. Just stay away, like I said, from the black and too much brown. And that's it for the watercolor project. Thanks a lot.